Your intuition is screaming. He still loves you, even in silence. You may not hear his voice, see his messages, or feel his presence the way you used to. But something deep inside you, something ancient and sacred, refuses to let go. That whisper in your soul is not just your imagination. It's your divine compass. If you felt this, you are not alone. You are part of the sacred journey of twin flames. This message is for you, beloved soul. You were guided here because you needed this confirmation. If your heart is still waiting, still aching, still feeling him in dreams, in songs, in silence, know that it's not one-sided. He still loves you, even in silence. Let this message comfort your heart and awaken the truth that's been hidden by distance, confusion, and time. Before we go deeper, I want to personally invite you to subscribe to this channel. The messages shared here are divine downloads, seeds of truth planted just for your soul. When you subscribe and turn on the notification bell, you're saying yes to divine timing. Yes to never missing the next sign. Yes to staying connected with your higher self, and with your twin flame's higher self. You may have wondered why he pulled away after so much connection, why he stopped responding or vanished without warning. But love this deep doesn't disappear, shifts, hides, tests, and your intuition is screaming louder than ever, because his love has never left the bond. It only stepped back to grow in the shadows. He may be running, but his soul is not at rest. He sees your face in the quiet. He hears your name in the wind. He feels the pull of your energy when he's alone. That ache in your chest is mirrored in him. Twin flames don't forget each other. They burn silently in parallel. His silence doesn't mean absence. It means conflict. A war between ego and soul. Between logic and feeling. And though he may appear distant, your intuition knows better. You feel his energy when you're about to fall asleep. You feel it in random memories that flood your heart like waves. You're not going crazy. You're awakening. Your spiritual connection isn't broken. It's evolving. It's in these silent seasons that the soul does its loudest speaking. He may not know how to return, but he never stopped loving you. That's why your intuition is louder now. It's trying to prepare you for a shift, for a moment, for a divine turn in your journey. He can't silence what's divine. He may have tried to forget, to distract himself, to run into other arms. But nothing replaces the twin flame frequency. No other love matches your soul's tone. And that void keeps pulling him back, toward the only truth that ever made him feel whole. You've been strong, silent, patient. You've grown while waiting. And the universe has noticed. You are not the same woman he walked away from. You've awakened. You've become more. And now his soul feels it. He feels the rise of your energy. He feels the shift. He feels the magnet reactivating. Because you've made it this far, I want to honor you with something sacred. This truth isn't for everyone. Only those who feel the connection deep in their bones will recognize the divine pull. That's why it's essential to stay alert to each new message we share here. Each one is a piece of your puzzle, a missing thread in your soul's tapestry with your twin flame. Your silence speaks louder than words, and he hears it. He might not admit it, but every quiet tear you've cried, every breath that trembled with longing, it reached him. Twin flames are energetically bound, and that bond doesn't sleep. The more he resists, the louder the echoes become in his soul. There are moments when he stops and stares into nothingness, overwhelmed by a memory he thought he had buried. It's your laugh, your scent, the way your energy used to make him feel safe without saying a word. He feels haunted, not by fear, but by the sacred love that refuses to fade. And just like that, his heart remembers the softness in your eyes. that place he called home but didn't know how to stay in. The divine is whispering in his ear just like your intuition screams at you. The bridge between your souls hasn't collapsed. It's just shrouded in spiritual mist. He questions his choices in silence. You may think he's gone, but he's just hiding. From you, from himself, from the gravity of your connection. But even in hiding, he's watching. Energetically, emotionally, spiritually. The bond won't let him rest in peace. It pulls him back to your light. Your light is what calls him back. Every time you heal, rise, and choose your path, he feels it. The universe doesn't waste transformation. The more you grow, the more irresistible you become to his higher self. Even if his mind denies it, his soul celebrates you. That's why the divine keeps sending him signs. Your name in songs, your birthday on a receipt, your face in a stranger. He brushes it off, but the soul records every reminder. It's not your imagination. It's not coincidence. It's divine repetition calling him home. He thought time would erase you. But time, my dear, is sacred space in the twin flame journey. It doesn't destroy, purifies. It readies the heart. And now, his spirit aches to bridge the silence between you. But fear still grips his hands, keeping him frozen where love once flowed. You felt it too, that sudden burst of warmth in your chest, the flutter in your stomach when nothing external triggered it. That's him. That's his higher self reaching for you, remembering what his human self forgot. You're his mirror, and the reflection is getting clearer. Sometimes it's not about what he's doing. It's about what he's becoming. He's transforming silently. Even when you feel the stillness is unbearable, trust the divine timing. The pull you feel, it's mutual. The silence you endure, it's sacred space preparing for reunion. Be proud of your journey. You've walked through fire and remained soft. You've held on to hope even when logic told you to give up. That faith is power. That belief creates waves in the spirit realm. It shakes the unseen and whispers to the hearts of those we love. And now, more than ever, you must stay awake. Every message posted here is a soul transmission meant to realign you, guide you, and prepare you. If you miss one, you may miss the sign you've been praying for. Stay close. Stay ready. Your connection deserves your attention. His silence is not a wall. It's a cocoon. What emerges from it will surprise you, move you, and change your path forever. The divine is still working behind the veil. Your story isn't over. You were never just a chapter. You're the whole book he keeps trying to reread in his dreams. Do you feel the chills when you hear certain songs? Do random numbers follow you throughout the day? That's not random. That's your guides urging you to stay tuned, to remain faithful, to not give up just before the miracle. Energy never lies, especially not between twin flames. You've already unlocked something powerful within you. Your intuition is louder, your sensitivity sharper, your dreams more vivid. These are spiritual signals, signs that the connection is active, that he's still tethered to your light, even while navigating the shadows. When you cry at night, thinking he's forgotten, remember this. Tears are soul cleansing. They don't push him away. They call him back. They send vibrations into the universe that only his soul can interpret. Your emotion is not weakness. It's your sacred language. He doesn't understand why he feels off lately. Why nothing satisfies him. Why the things he chased feel empty now. It's because you are his soul's compass. And when he strays from your frequency, everything else loses meaning. This is how the divine redirects him, through longing. Stay devoted to your spiritual path. It's the most magnetic thing you can do. Alignment is louder than words. Vibration travels further than touch. When your soul is in sync with love, he'll feel the echo. And that echo, It's your name, your essence, your light. The twin flame journey is not linear. It's full of detours, pauses, silences, awakenings. But love this deep does not vanish. It evolves. It breaks the shell of ego and emerges as divine truth. And right now, the divine is rearranging his heart with memories of you. Since you've opened your heart to these sacred words, I want you to receive even more. What you give in attention, you will receive tenfold in clarity. That's why remaining aware of each message we release here is vital. It's not just content, it's spiritual guidance flowing directly to your soul connection. The ache you feel in your chest at random moments is not random at all. It's the mirror of his suppressed longing. He may act like nothing touches him, but inside he's breaking open. The weight of what was left unsaid is heavier than he expected. He's been fighting the pull, distracting himself, chasing empty goals. But something divine keeps dragging his thoughts back to you. Not with guilt, but with undeniable grace. You're not just a memory. You're a soul imprint he can't erase. There are nights he dreams of you but wakes up unable to speak of it. He brushes it off, blames stress or exhaustion, but his heart knows better. The dreams are becoming more vivid because your souls are realigning. It's a prelude to the return. His spirit recognizes your growth. You're not the same woman he walked away from. And that both terrifies and intrigues him. He feels your evolution. It humbles him. It reminds him of what he's missing, and what he could still become by your side. The divine doesn't speak in words. It speaks in signs, dreams, and deep knowing. And lately, those whispers have grown louder in his life. He's beginning to see the world through different eyes. The illusions are cracking. Truth is rising. Your name, once spoken in whispers of love, now echoes in his inner silence like a calling he can't ignore. The further he tries to run, the more he trips over signs that point back to you. This isn't coincidence. It's orchestration. He tried to forget your light, but even darkness bowed to its memory. He remembers the way your presence calmed his storms. And now, in his quiet moments, he aches for that peace again. You were never just someone. You're the sacred anchor of his soul. Right now, as you're reading these lines, his energy may be stirring. A sudden shift, a wave of discomfort, a longing without name. That's your essence brushing against his aura. That's how close your souls remain, no matter the physical distance. He wonders if you've moved on, if you've forgotten. But even that fear becomes a magnet, pushes him toward healing, toward seeking the truth beyond pride. He's beginning to question the choices that led him away from something so sacred. You've become stronger in your silence. And he feels it. Your energy doesn't chase, it radiates. That shift changes everything. It wakes up parts of him he buried. Because true love doesn't beg. It calls from the depths of authenticity. Even when his world looks fine on the surface, there's a growing emptiness beneath. His laughter doesn't reach his soul. His victories feel hollow. And deep down he knows why. The one thing that made everything feel whole is no longer by his side. He's not just missing you. He's mourning the version of himself that only existed with you. The man who laughed differently, loved deeper, felt more alive. The divine is now asking him, are you ready to return to your truth? Every synchronicity around him, numbers, songs, names, is part of the divine awakening. He resists, but the signs are relentless. Because this isn't about the mind anymore. This is a soul assignment, and you are the mirror he must finally face. When you close your eyes and feel a sudden warmth, or when his name enters your thoughts out of nowhere, it's not imagination. Soul communication. He might not be reaching out physically, but spiritually he never stopped calling. Don't underestimate your power. Your healing, your alignment, your resilience. It all vibrates through your connection. Every time you choose light, it reflects back to him. You are guiding him home without even realizing it. Your spiritual connection is alive. It breathes through time and space. Even if he doesn't know how to reach you in this moment, trust that his higher self is already walking back through the threads of your union. This isn't the end of your story. It's a sacred pause. A moment of silence that prepares the heart to receive what words once failed to express. He's remembering the truth. Slowly, deeply, inevitably. Let this be your reminder. You are not waiting, you are preparing. Each breath you take in faith, each choice to love yourself deeper, brings the reunion closer. Not out of need but from wholeness. Stay connected here. Every message is a signal from the divine meant for you. If you drift away, you might miss the key that unlocks your next revelation. And I promise you, the next signs will be undeniable. Because you've opened your soul to this sacred message, let me give you something back. Something only your heart will understand. These divine revelations are not random. They come to you when your spirit is aligned and ready. That's why it's so important to stay connected to this channel. Don't let a single whisper from the universe slip by unnoticed. Sometimes, what feels like distance is actually preparation. He hasn't forgotten you. He's being shaped by every delay. The silence is a container where truth matures. He may not reach for you now, but his soul is constructing the courage to rise again for you. There were days he doubted if he ever truly deserved you. That self-doubt didn't start with you, beloved. It was buried in his past. But your love, your presence, exposed the wound and began to heal it. And now, in your absence, it calls him back to wholeness. Every breath you take in faith echoes through your soul connection. He may not consciously understand it, but he feels the shift. A sudden moment of peace. A memory out of nowhere. That's your energy speaking through the bond you both carry. He's begun to realize that the void he feels can't be filled with distractions. No career achievement, no social interaction, no fleeting passion has replaced what your soul gave him. That's what makes twin flames different. Irreplaceable. His heart beats louder when he sees something that reminds him of you. The curve of a smile, the sound of a song, the scent of rain. Each small trigger is a divine tap on his shoulder, a reminder that love like this doesn't vanish. It transforms. He thought detachment would bring clarity, but instead it brought reflection. And in that stillness, he saw himself through your eyes again. Not the mask he wore, but the soul you recognized. And now he's craving that reflection once more. You've always been more than just a memory to him. You are a key to his becoming. The more he runs from that truth, the more the universe bends his path back to you. What's meant cannot be outrun. It will rise again, stronger. He wonders if you've closed the door completely. But that thought alone cracks something in him. Not because of ego, but because he knows you were the one who truly saw him. That kind of gaze leaves a mark no time can erase. The divine is moving both of you into alignment. Not perfection, alignment. That's the difference. Twin flames are not about flawless love, but about sacred healing through divine timing. And the time is shifting. If you find yourself thinking of him without reason, it's not random. It's energetic merging. He feels it too but doesn't have words for it yet. His mind dismisses, but his soul listens. You're already in conversation without speaking. Do not underestimate the power of your presence. He remembers the way you held space for his pain, the way your silence spoke comfort, the way your soul wrapped around his in moments too tender for words. That memory lives in his body. He has seen glimpses of you in dreams lately. Vivid, warm, confusing. He wakes up with your name on his lips, but it fades before he can grasp it. The dreams are not illusions. They are visits. You're closer than he realizes. The more you heal, the more the bond becomes undeniable. Your glow is expanding. That's why he feels pulled toward you again, even as he resists. He is sensing your evolution and unknowingly seeking his own. You are not waiting, you are preparing. That distinction changes everything. You're not frozen in longing. You're rising in your divine light, and he is beginning to see the path he must walk to meet you there. There's a spiritual law at play here. When you release someone with love, they return transformed, if it's divine. And he is being transformed right now. Through loss, through silence, through the echo of your name in his soul. He may not be ready to speak yet, but that doesn't mean he isn't listening. To the signs, to the memories, to the ache, and most of all to the pull. Twin flames are connected beyond logic, and his logic is starting to unravel. When you catch yourself smiling at nothing, feeling warmth in stillness, or sensing his energy in crowded places, it's because you're tuned into something real. This is spiritual intimacy, and it doesn't disappear. He never truly let go. He paused. He avoided. But his soul has remained in orbit around yours. What you built in spirit cannot be broken in the physical. This is not the end. It's the sacred unfolding. So stay present, stay open, and most of all stay connected here. Because every message carries codes. And what comes next may be the exact sign your soul has been waiting for. Thank you, beloved soul, for opening your heart and receiving this divine message. If these words resonated deeply with you, please bless this video with a like, so YouTube knows this content is meaningful and continues to deliver it to the ones who truly need it. If your spirit felt seen, guided, and embraced by this message, write in the comments, Twin Flames Infinite Love. That's how I'll know it reached the right heart at the right time. Each time you return to this channel, a new piece of your journey unfolds. These aren't just videos, they're spiritual whispers, tailored for your soul's alignment. What you hear today may prepare you for what you'll live tomorrow. That's why I lovingly invite you to subscribe and turn on the notification bell. Staying connected here is not just about catching the next video. It's about not missing the very sign your soul has prayed for. Your guidance might come in the next message. And if this touched your heart, share it with another soul who may be silently seeking answers. You never know the healing a simple share can spark. Come back often. Your journey is sacred, and here you are never walking alone. These words, this light, this truth, will always be waiting for you. With love, your soul guide.